everything.
Bumping and banging.
Big boy.
All righty, man. It is going down. We got a friend up in here, 50 Cent.
I'm here.
Pleasure to have you in here. The first thing I said to Fifth when he came in, I said, man, you back in that gym, huh?
Yeah, training, man. Try to get myself back in shape.
Yeah, man. Same here, man. I just been knocking it out, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Just-
I mean, you made a bigger transformation than I did.
Oh, you crazy as hell, man. So anyway, so you working out, huh? No.
Yeah.
So what's the reason? What's the project
Well,
that's going
I
down?
was actually I trained for the Frigo campaign, so I shot the underwear campaign, and then
the underwear. Is it now? Is that your company?
well, yeah, I
The
wanna say a little
luxury
bit.
underwear.
You know, it's me.
Because you really don't put on too much or say anything that you don't own. So I kind of
Yeah,
figured.
Camilo Anthony's in the deal. Timbaland and Derek Jeter.
So Timberland in the underwear too?
Damn.
Yeah.
The hell?
we kind of, I've been big because we kind of got in the same circle on the SMS.
Right.
SMS audio thing, and then when the new
Timberland's my
opportunities
dude.
opened up, I kind of brought it so they can get involved too.
So what kind of underwear is this?
well, it's high end underwear for men.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? So
Excuse
Yeah.
me, high end
yeah,
underwear.
you know how you would go in the spot and buy lingerie for a woman.
Right.
The type of gifts you buy her for yourself,
Uh-huh.
they don't really exist.
Why are you
for
looking
men.
over at him? Why are you getting...
He's trying to sell to
I'm trying
him.
to talk to. I'm talking
Oh,
to
you're
the
talking to
other
everybody.
guy.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah, I
cool.
want
Yeah.
everybody engaged in
Okay,
it.
all right. Cool. Yeah, my bad. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, so you know, like there's a place for you to do it, like to buy her things that you will enjoy yourself when she decides to wear it, and this is becoming that for women.
Now, are they long like boxers, though?
Yeah,
Because I
they-
lost like 300 pounds, man. I got a lot going on
Big
skin-wise down here.
Are you implying
Is it a
that I'm
girdle?
selling speedos?
Like,
Big?
no, I hope
Yeah,
not.
come on.
That European cut.
I don't know what this photo's gonna look like.
Oh no, it's gonna be good, man. I'm telling you.
so
trust.
so you get in the gym for that.
Yeah, I started training. You know, it was tough for me because like when I went on I was on a film project, the Southpaw project with
Yes, sir.
Gyllenhaal and Forrest Whitaker and Antoine Fuqua.
Pick that up for me. The names you dropping? Yeah.
I know, huge names.
And because
Rachel McAdams.
As you should.
and because we was on the project, I was like, it was different because I was playing a character that shouldn't be in shape.
Oh.
See, that's my work.
You know what I'm saying? And then it was like, because I'm his manager and promoter, and I shouldn't actually look like the fighter.
Right.
At that same point. So I was out of shape while Jake was like in dog shape, like really
He
good
looked
shape. I'm looking
crazy.
like, they look like, man, what's going on around here? Like, you know what I mean? And I'm like, I'm dying to get back. That's why I use the excuse of the campaign.
So you shooting for a magazine also, though?
Yeah, I'm going to do the cover of Muscle Fitness Tuesday.
I heard that, man.
Yeah. I did it once before, but this will be the second time I shoot
Yeah,
it.
but the last time you did it, we threw darts at it. We
Yeah,
had
that's
listeners.
true.
We did a contest. We actually told listeners to go and deface every magazine that they could find.
Yeah, man. That was
And
the
it worked out
campaign.
well.
But you know, I always question why we're friends.
Yeah.
You know, like,
You know what I'm saying?
why am I friends with this guy? You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes I wonder, I'm like, man, why he keep coming back? You
Yeah, I
know
always
what I'm
come.
saying? Now, let me ask you this, Phil. Do you own this station too?
No. But
Okay, just-
I was trying to get Doc to get me in.
Hello.
Yeah.
I knew what was
The
happening.
deal.
Something going on because our boss Doc is in here. Doc don't stand in for
No.
interviews.
Not at all, man.
Best believe it. Either Doc wrote lyrics with 50.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or are they related? It's something going on. Or they
Something.
workout brothers or what?
Man, I'm telling you, great minds think alike.
Yeah, I ain't
I
mad
can
at you,
tell you,
brother.
he'll say some things, and I go, hold up, say that again.
Yeah. And then you take it to make $100 million
I
off
take
of
that
it.
Yeah, pretty
approach
much.
somewhere else.
And Doc is in his 30s, still working in radio. 30s, Doc. Hello. No.
Hello.
Yeah, me too, Doc. I turned 39 this year, July 6th.
Nice.
And yeah, I'm proud of that, man.
Really
It's great,
though?
man.
Are you throwing a big birthday party?
I'm gonna do something.
We should, man. You
Yeah.
still got the house in Connecticut?
Yep.
Fly us all up there,
Yeah,
man.
man. Let's do
Yeah,
it.
just simply
Let's do a
send
big
plane out
party
for
for
us.
you up there,
Damn,
man.
Big, why you always come with expensive ideas?
Yeah.
Why you don't got no good, cheap ideas?
Right. Well, hell, take us to a chicken restaurant then, you
Yeah.
black bastard.
Yeah.
Power, the second season.
Oh, amazing,
Starts
bro.
June 6th.
Yeah.
Hey, man, and when people, like, for those who haven't had a chance to catch up on it, because I'm going to tell you straight up, man, I was late to the table.
Yeah.
I was late to the tables, but I do see what other people are talking about, you know.
About the show, yeah.
Yeah. You know what I mean? And just the the carbon copy of certain things also.
I feel real good about this because
As you should.
the excitement around the first season, we definitely topped it as far as the second season is concerned. And it was because Courtney Kemp is the writer showrunner of Power on the Starz Network, and she was going through character development phases in the first season. So
Right,
it was
right.
in order for you to be invested, it had to be paced
You have to.
at the right point. Like if you look, the comparisons between Power and Empire,
Yeah.
there was only a comparison in the first episode.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying? Because they did, look, the Kanan character comes out after doing 10 years. Cookie comes out, Taraji's character comes out after 17 years.
Yeah.
The lead, Terrence Howard, kills someone in the first episode. Omari does in the first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's Omari comes down the steps and says, "Truth." Terrence Howard comes down and say, "Empire."
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's
So let me see if
true,
I got
man.
this right, man. So you're McDonald's.
yeah.
They're McDowell's.
You already get it.
Oh, okay, I got you.
This
I
is
got
great. You know, yep. And they sitting there on the couch with the Jerry curl juice.
Really though. So do you
Crazy,
feel
dude.
like, and not throwing shade, but do you feel like, man, like somebody ear and eye hustled
I think
for Empire?
for the marketing. Like they copied the marketing because they watch. It's not very common that the television show hits the bullseye with its targeted audience.
Right.
And then after they saw that, they went, "Empires are built on power." You know what I'm saying? Like, to put the same tagline and kind of similar pictures when they was putting it together. And I love the talent on the show.
Right.
Like Taraji, I was conflicted when we started. Like she went back at me a little bit, and she got aggressive.
She
like,
blessed you on
what?
Instagram.
And I was like, whoa.
Damn.
So yeah, because they were
I don't know
saying
why
that
it turned
like
me on, babe.
they were,
Where's this coming from, girl?
but they were saying that there was a problem between you and Taraji. Was there a problem, or does anything exist?
No, I just saw it at the Billboard Awards.
Yeah, you guys
sir.
posted a photo together.
I was kissing her on her neck. Like
That's
that.
what you do. Hello.
Where were the hands?
Don't you fight me, girl. You might have to date me.
Are you dating right now, man?
Nah, I'm single. I'm
Right.
running around.
Why?
You know, because I got a good life.
Right.
You know, I didn't pick a boss.
Yeah,
I didn't pick a
man.
boss shit.
Got it.
Nobody's bossing me around at the present moment.
I heard that. 50, do you see yourself getting married?
Maybe, yeah, in the future, maybe. You know what?
Like when you need somebody to feed you soup and all that, like when you about
You see
to go.
what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
You got the concept down, baby.
Yeah, man.
You know, but when you develop that friendship, it feels priceless. Then it
is.
doesn't matter whether,
Right.
you know, which way it goes.
You're not getting married.
Okay, babe.
Yeah, that sounds like it. Yeah.
Just shoot down my life. Everything I'm looking forward to, right?
You now, Phil, what about the tattoos, man? You got your tattoo. A lot of them removed.
Yeah, I got
huh?
removed. I just put this
Oh,
on.
damn.
This right here said Jackson.
I heard that. Now that's the new one. So you got to pull it off to get them put back on.
Oh, you know it's time for change,
Hey, that's what
babe.
you can do, brother. That's your arms on.
Which one hurt more, getting
Yeah.
it off or putting it on?
Taking it off.
Yeah, I heard that's a
A
beat.
lot.
Damn.
Yeah. And I had this little old lady. She had the machine. Bop, 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 bop. I was like, yo, you can smell it. Like it's burning.
Yeah.
That burnt
I
flesh.
said, did I pay you to burn
Will
the
you
tattoos on?
get anything else added on? I see you got Jackson on your muscle.
I
Right
started
here, on your
changing
bicep.
now because I didn't like the way my skin looked after it was completely removed.
Really though.
Made me feel like I had like eczema or something.
Right.
You know, it was like, nah, that
Well, they
ain't it.
did burn your flesh off. So.
Yeah, it did.
Now, what about 50 the artist, man? What's going down with
I'm
50
ready,
the
man.
artist? I heard
SKI.
that.
I'm gonna start launching the material. Like the first song I put out off the project is and it's like my warm up joint. It's called Get Low,
Uh-huh.
and it's featuring Jeremiah, 2 Chainz,
Yes,
and
sir.
T.I.
Man, so with the business side, Fitz, you know how there's some cats, man, you'll say, oh, you know what? You got a great catalog. You do extremely well in business. You know what I'm saying? And now, but music is that first love? Because there's some cats be like, man, I could walk away from all this nonsense.
And
of
it's not really for financial for me.
No,
like,
not at all.
I need that to feel hot.
I hear you.
Like and I like you can't really fake that.
No.
It got to be based on the material and you having your finger on the pulse of what's going on and being able to do it. Like the guy that he's hungry, so he's writing because he's hungry because he has nothing. I remember that. I was that.
Mm-hmm.
And now while they're saying he's hungry, I'm saying, show what? I'm disciplined.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, and it is a significance in staying in a culture that's out with the old in with the new. You know, like we watch now, the guys will happen before, the hit will happen before they meet the label.
Right.
Because of
yeah,
YouTube,
man.
Because
you know?
YouTube, Vine,
Yeah.
all that.
Yeah.
How do you feel about just like social media and how some cats are just like, you know, like even how you really changed the game also. You know what I'm saying? Like at one point, everybody needed to be on these major labels.
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
exciting.
But then when you came in, it was like everybody kind of looked your way because you had revolutionized
There
or
you go.
just changed the mixtape game.
Yeah, it allows them to build consistency.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think consistency is the key to all success. Like, if you can shoot the ball, you're gonna be fine.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and everything else that we've seen around us. So I'm like, when we approach it and you see a guy's able to create a portfolio of material that you can be impressed by it, your phone is shooting HD footage. if you record it on your laptop right there, you know, like you got the production from everybody else's production instrumentals out there. So the work would just get done really with basic things that are around you.
Do you feel like it's easier?
Yeah, a lot easier. Because for me, Big, like the stuff that I had to do, I had to trick the bootleggers into thinking that this is something worth selling, like the steal. So they like when I did the artwork, packaging, all of this stuff, and put it out. Now it becomes a standard. Like they don't even realize that my campaign, the presentation for Get Rich or Die Trying, is why the artist is handing you the mixtape. Is why like it's what changed in our culture. The mixtape had been there, but it was the DJ creating a compilation of material.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
It was never one person focusing and creating a record in song, like doing freestyles or doing material in song format.
Now, what about any beefs going on right now that we need to jump on?
I'm not paying attention to none of them. Oh, no more puffy juice. No more puffy juice.
Oh, really?
Just different things that's not really beef though. That's just competitive. Energy,
Competitiveness.
All right. So you and Diddy, you and Puff cool?
No, I don't really rock with him
okay,
like that.
damn. All right. I didn't know what that meant.
Okay.
Then. All right, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll come back to it. All right.
Vodka beef.
My bad.
Yeah.
Are you and Mayweather good once again?
Yeah, we straight. Like,
I heard that.
He'll like he FaceTime me. It's usually like 6 o'clock in the morning. Cause he's been in LA for a few days.
Yes, sir.
He bought a house out here, and then he got like a the plane that he got a jet.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he doing super big.
Yeah, hey, man, now, were you at the fight?
I did. I wasted 4 tickets because I didn't even show. I ended up going to the Aria.
Are you serious?
My nerves
What?
are bad, Big. I was like, I ain't gonna.
So you didn't go to the fight?
I got dressed and everything. Was in the
What?
car riding there, and I was like, yo, because I went to the HBO party before the fight, and they went from there straight into, it was in the MGM, straight into the actual room, and I was like,
Why? Now, why you didn't go to the fight?
Wow.
You thought something was going to happen you didn't want to see?
well, yeah, just the whole room. I didn't want to be in the room. I wasn't gonna walk out like in the little dap slide, and then I was like, I know they would focus on me during the fight.
Right,
to,
right.
You know, to see like, and I was like, let me just.
You just kind of
chill
wanted to
for a
enjoy it without
Right.
having to have the spectacle around it.
Yeah, like Champ, he don't even experience.
So you
it.
think he would see you like you know how? So you saying visually that it'd be Mayweather that you think you'll throw off also?
Yeah, and then it would be a distraction. Like while we regularly, like I came to see him at the weigh-in the day before. I went with him, and then we did. It was interesting because he was fighting the whole country. Like he was fighting all Filipino people.
Yeah,
You know, it was like boo. I was like, damn, Champ, yeah, you could do that by yourself.
You're like, I'm gonna stand over here.
I stay back here. I don't need none of that tomorrow. Let this shit wear off. So I just rode, but I let him go ahead and do his thing because that's where it's the biggest fight in the world, and he worked his way to that position. You know what I'm saying? You got the rest of the sport of boxing, they're throwing them same hooks, same jabs, same uppercuts, and they ain't getting the same money.
Yeah, man.
You know
Did
what
you
I'm saying?
really bet like
Damn.
$1.6 million
I
on
got
the
some
fight?
paper. I broke it up though.
Now, so what do you bet on? You bet on knockouts and rounds and this, that, and that?
Just did he win? Because Floyd is fairly consistent. I don't have a gambling problem.
Right, right. I see.
I don't
I can
do
stop
that.
anytime.
I mean,
I don't do that over and over. You won. I've consistently won.
Yeah. So you
know?
bet 1.6 million and you bet for what? That
Yeah, it was
he
2 to 1.
wins?
It was 2 to 1 odds. Yeah.
Good
Decision
Lord.
win?
Yeah.
Is that what it was? Straight up?
That was just the win.
Just the win.
The win.
Damn.
And so
I didn't know if because when I knew Manny would keep coming straight ahead, and Champ could fight in the pocket. He just don't necessarily do it when it's not.
Man,
If he doesn't have to.
how did you guys squash that so-called beef? You know, because every time you came in, you say, that's my brother. We
Yeah.
saw crazy things that was going down. You know what I'm saying? But
Chris is actually involved. Chris Brown.
really though?
Yeah,
He brought you guys back together.
He brought me out to the Barclays Arena during his performance. We was on tour, and and Floyd was there. So I come out in the middle of the show as a surprise, and then we shook the building because it was completely unexpected.
I
brought
can
all
imagine.
these units. And then he came back to the dressing room, and then the guys was out in front. They didn't know. They go, man, you better get from in front. Like it turned into an altercation for a second, and then I go, oh no, they don't know.
Oh,
Know how
everything
to how to handle like with Chan. Like we got a different temperament. Like he got people around him that'll do whatever he say too.
Right, right,
You know
right.
what I'm saying? So I had to run out behind him, and I got him, and I'm like, yo, what's the matter with you? And he go, me and you, we gonna do that? Like this is now? I'm like, then he just chilled.
It was good from
Like,
there.
yeah, take my number. Call me when I gotta go back. I'm here. Like, I'm in New York. Like, you know what I'm
Now,
saying?
rumor has it that the only reason why you made up is because you wanted 4 tickets to the fight.
Yeah, man.
I wanted to fight.
Yeah, and then they said you was gonna get the tickets, and you was like, "Man, I ain't even going to that."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't even going to that, man.
You know what's crazy is Like HBO gave me the tickets.
Damn.
HBO and then the Weinstein Group because of the Southpaw film.
Oh, look at
The one that's there.
look, HBO on the Weinstein.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah.
Watching
You know, I chose to just stay at the house, man. I
Yeah,
wanted to pay
man.
$100 for it. To just,
You wanted
know,
to?
Yeah, just kind of watch it at the house with the family. You know what I'm saying? I could have went to Vegas.
Yeah,
you know
that's
what
true.
I'm saying?
I know you could have did that.
Yeah, I
babe.
could have went to
Yeah.
Vegas. I could have
That
got a
big old
room.
bankroll they gave you big.
Hello.
Listen, if you don't feed me, we can't
That
be
was
friends,
50
man.
right there, you guys. Y'all stick around y'all radios. We got 50 up in it.
You are coming out in the new movie Spy with Melissa McCarthy. What's
That's
your
a good
role
one.
in it?
I play 50 Cent.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
That one right there.
You're like, cut. We need more 50, baby.
I
We
gotta
need
do
more
this.
50. You're not nailing this.
Yeah, and I had Paul Feig. They shot that in Budapest.
Go.
And then like I hadn't been there since I toured out there in 2004, so it was like it was real cool energy because I got a chance to perform a song in the film, and they were like the audience, like when we stopped, it was like clapping, and Paul was like, "Well, we can't ask for it to feel more real."
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But they didn't realize we was gonna be doing it about 20 more
Oh,
times.
yeah. All right, take.
Yeah.
And I would have been able to see the work. They sent me a link to the movie, but I let it expire on me. So
Oh.
I see when, you know.
Hey, what you got going on, man? See, that's when that bankroll stuff.
Let me
You
tell-
bankroll, you be too
let me-
busy to look at.
Let me
man.
tell you what I'm trying to do, man. I'm trying to own things, brother.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
well,
saying?
you got enough
I
money
can't.
to-
I can't sit and watch somebody else work.
I feel you.
I gotta work. You know what I'm saying? Like the hour and a half, 2 hours that I'm watching you and Melissa do y'all thing is an hour and a half that I'm taking away from doing what I need to do.
But when you take some time to relax,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, look,
You know when I relax?
whenever you go on vacation, there's
Later on.
some sort of music, film, or television involved.
Okay.
In every relaxation, in every person's personal time, they're gonna go to those three things, right? So when we on the air and we listening to you, that's one thing. The music is playing, cool. You just kick back, driving, wherever you at, and the other thing is to go towards film and television. If you're not paying attention, big, damn, man, I'm not sure I should be listening to you, man.
Right. I am paying attention. You're just not helping me like you said you were. You know how many deals done fell through the table with this guy? Yeah, man, big. You need to have your own headphone. He come with his.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, your
I'm
vodka.
sitting here one day and I'm drinking. He's like, man, what's that you drinking? I'm like, oh, man, it's this water with vitamins in it.
I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
You're like, man, I think I'm going to do that too. And then he go do the vitamin water. Everything I do, I get muscles, he get muscles.
How come you don't never bet nobody else? Like when I come, I bet. Remember we lost
Ooh.
the last time I lost.
10 racks.
Remember you had to wash my car.
Oh, yeah.
You had to wash my
The
car back.
Lambo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Reebok.
Wow,
Yeah, because I got that
forgot about
Lamborghini
that.
from the Reebok deal. See, my cars, I don't
crazy.
have an army of cars out front that I bought for no reason. They're all representation of deals that I did.
So you said that was the Reebok car.
That's my
That
Reebok.
was
Now, what color was that car? I lost the bet.
It
I
was
had
chrome.
to wash his car, and it was a chrome
I
car.
remember
Chrome Lamborghini.
And you can never get it where it looks spotless.
Not at all.
It always looked, and he was like, yeah, you
This
got
got
more
a spot right
smears
there,
right here. More smears. I'm like, man, are you serious? Yeah, and then I came back on the next bet though,
yeah, you won.
and got you for
But
10,000.
you know what? And I just wanted to bet because it was just felt right in the room.
Yeah,
What?
but you know what?
I'm not following the Rangers. Like that.
We
He
but
pulled
you
me
remember
a
what the bet
hockey
was?
Yeah, he does.
No, we got to bet on a fight. Like, you know, you got to bet on something else that like, I know I have a little more information on.
Alrighty, I bet that Manny Pacquiao and Mayweather. I bet that will go the distance.
You mean the fight that already took place? Big?
Yes.
That's not how the bets work.
So, alrighty, y'all. That's the way mine works. Now, the underwear company that you have right
Right.
now, man, does it hold will it hold my second place?
Yeah, it has technology.
Okay.
It has technology, and the people connected to it are from the orthopedic mattresses and stuff like that. So the fabrics and stuff
Because
like that.
sometimes, man, like if I do this, I like to feel it like kind of just pop a little bit.
What the
You
hell?
know
pelvic
that
thrust.
moment where you took your finger and kind of went to the side to smell. You see how he laughed? Right.
Yeah.
You see
'Cause he knows.
Because he
We want that
identifies
That's
with
the
that.
thing.
This fabric is there to prevent you from having
to
to do
do the
that.
check real quick.
Right.
We've all done
I
that.
love it, man. Where was it at before I was married?
It's so crazy. See, look, you actually found someone who loves you because
Yeah.
you got it while you didn't have that.
That's
Exactly.
true.
You know what I'm saying? Believe it.
That's beautiful. You were talking about Southpaw, and it just came out that Eminem's going to do a single on the soundtrack.
Right.
Are we going to hear any music from you on the
Yeah,
soundtrack?
actually, I just put some stuff on there because Shady's putting the soundtrack together. Like originally, so they know the history of that story. It was like that film was developed with him in mind to play the lead.
Nice.
Yeah, because he was like really passionate about the sport of boxing. He was been training to get back in shape. This is after like he was high, like out of his mind.
Right, man. I'm
So he was coming back
Gone.
like, yo, all right, he was doing it, but the boxing thing, and he was watching, like, he's a huge fight fan. Not so much of a big fan of Floyd, but he's
right.
a huge boxing fan. So he'd be like,
Hey, dude, do you think he bet against? Is he one of those cats that want to see Floyd Mayweather get knocked out?
he's just one of those cats that look and he go, I'm not sure because of the fight style.
Really though?
You know what I'm saying? Like, and when you look at like,
If Eminem were to bet, and you know it, if he were to bet $5 on Mayweather or Pacquiao, who would he put his money on? Like from the heart, not like strategy.
Nah, he might have bet on Manny.
Ah, I hear
You know what I'm saying? Like, because like when you look at when we went to do Sports Center, Jake was like on the Manny end of it, because they'll look at the person and say, what does he stand for versus,
right.
you know what I'm saying, and say, I like, you know, where his heart is, and I think that he can do some things. Because Manny was talking about like how his daddy ate his dog.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And people were sympathetic to
But
that.
you
I
know
was
what?
like, whoa, wait, you come from somewhere else, baby.
And I can't
You know what I'm
take
saying?
it as like, you know, not no disrespect or anything. At least he had a dad that was there to eat the dog.
Right.
My dad wasn't there, brother.
Me too,
You know what
man.
I'm saying? And I'm not saying all eat dogs, eat cats or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that, man, I wish my dad was there to had ate my pet.
Right.
What's the truth about you apparently suing Rick Ross?
Oh, that's you know what it comes from? It comes from the tape. We talked about that one time, that sex tape. But like people don't realize that it actually was released through his website.
The tape.
Yeah. And it was streamed from his website onto This Is 50 and those other
Oh,
websites.
damn.
You see what I'm saying? So they look at it like they saw the trailer that I put up, and it was days that went by since then that they could have contacted me like at any point to say they don't want it out, and it would have just stopped. But it came through his actual website because I don't know how they got it, but they got it before we was able to put it up.
And so this is the
Damn.
tape of
His daughter's mother.
right. But
Yeah.
they put it up on his site?
Yeah, see, I had it when they got it
Right.
from us and then put it up on their website before. Like they got these places on the radio saying, well, I mean, she's a call girl, so what do you expect?
Wow.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And then when they got it first, it diffuses, you know, he put it up so people wouldn't kind of feel like
Right. You know, and we've seen, Fifth, we've seen people that, you know, like, oh, okay, Jay and Nas, they good. So,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, when you and Floyd are good, when do you get good with, it seems like when you go in, you totally done. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought you and Floyd would never get back, but y'all kept saying brother.
Yeah.
But do you ever see like you and Rick Ross together, or you and Game together, you and Ja Rule? Hold on, I got 40 more names. You and Ja Rule, Michael Jackson done passed, so that's not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? You and the Black Eyed Peas, like, you know, all this stuff.
All those situations are different. Like, you know what I mean? Like, each one of them is
The
separate.
common denominator is you, though, 50.
Yeah, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Look, big. Look, let's look at the competitive nature of our art form, right? Of hip hop, period, and then say, well, why am I being in constant competition? Is because I was in that position musically. Now look at the altercations that you see Wayne in at different points. Like when you have that moment, and look at the altercations you see Drake in. Like you see him in Puffy Boxing at points. You know what I'm saying? Like all of this stuff is coming from the momentum that he has at the moment. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not like there's any. What Puff felt like the beat from 0 to 100 was his.
right,
And he didn't write the lyrics that made the record a hit.
right.
He just felt like you took the record that could have been my summer hit and made it your summer hit.
Could have.
You know what I mean? And like at the end of the day, it's his producer's record. You know what I mean? Like, so once you gave it to you as an opportunity for you to do it and nothing comes back, if he makes the record and turns into a hit and put it out, how could you be mad at that? Like, and for me, a lot of the other altercations, they're not really, like I told you, Game, I wouldn't be able to resolve that because I don't even know where it came from. You know what I'm saying? Like if I knew, like if I did something, that I could say, well, that was kind of my fault or this was like this. And then I could come back around and say, man, I understand how to do it. Like when J.O. did something, like, because you know how he been around and he was close, like he was around, so he know better. But when he did it, I looked at it and said, okay, maybe it's me. Just making them kind of do it because I'm too personable and not handling it like a business, making them feel like, look, you can come see me Tuesday at 3. Instead of you feeling like you can call me anytime you want to call me to tell me what you want to do, and you feel like, yo, like you know how it's the guy that comes up to you big with a CD, like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Yo, put me on. He's not doing that to Jimmy Iovine.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? He's going to get a package, a presentation, and put himself together and say, can I send you my package?
Right.
To him, but he feels like you should just put him on because
He's
you
your
look
man.
like him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We got something in common. Man, you got on.
Yeah, put me on.
Do you still get, how's G Unit right now?
We're good. Like they working and they just work different. Buck is active. He's all over the place. He had just gotten into something with his
Oh, Lord.
with his probation officer and stuff like
He
that.
got into something with his probation.
No,
officer.
but they said he had a dirty urine.
Oh, Lord.
But this is after 21 clean urine.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's allowed.
And they haven't given him a piss test in 7 months. So he told me he's off.
Right.
Like I'm off probation. I said, so, but why you telling me you off if they come?
They come to pick you up.
Yeah, it's still on paper, but he wasn't actively
Like,
going
man,
to visit.
like,
the
you
pros.
can't do the show tonight. They arresting you.
Yeah, man, what's going on?
And everybody else is good with G Unit?
Yeah, it's all good. Like everybody, they're working. It's just different because the pace is different and the artists are more seasoned. So like when we going. Remember, I used to be on the chorus of everything.
Mm-hmm.
They play. It's because I was a little more advanced. I get the chorus done before while they were still trying to figure out what they were gonna say on the record, and then we'd be able to just finish the song. Now everybody has ideas and they're working. So I'm like, all right, yeah, let's use the one you did. It's cool. It's already done, and you could lead on that song. Like,
Is it harder to work with G Unit now?
It's easier because
Okay.
it's less work.
Oh, okay.
There it is.
I hear
Now
you.
that- yeah.
Let's work for you.
Yeah.
How does the product sound though?
It's good. I felt good about both the Beauty and the Beast.
Yes,
Like, it's
sir.
2 EPs. Now this is a 7-day time period following Summer Jam. That we
Yeah,
created
that y'all
material.
got in and locked yourselves in though.
Yeah, and I just felt like I had to put that out before I got into SKI because I was anticipating the success of this project, and I'm going on tour after this. So it would have been like next year.
You going all over the world?
Yeah, I'll be everywhere.
Yeah, we going, man.
I don't even need new records
Doc,
to
I'm
go.
gonna need
Like
some time off.
my catalog.
Yeah, your catalog is ridiculous.
Yeah, hell
We
yeah.
can go around the world just on your catalog. I'm gonna
this-
take 2 weeks off, man. I'm going with you.
Let's
When you
do
going
it.
to Dubai again?
Oh, let me find out.
All right,
Exactly.
yeah, find out. We get it together. Best believe this is not even an interview. This is me personally begging.
Yeah.
50, definitely want to thank you for
Yes,
coming in and
thank
hanging
you.
out with us, man.
It's always a pleasure.
Look good. I'll see you
man.
downstairs in the gym, man.
Mm-hmm.
I love the color coordination that
Yeah.
you put together.
I tried to do it.
Yeah,
Working.
you
You did a
do
good
that,
job.
man.
I tried to match
Do
it
you
up.
do you feel like now you can't wear that outfit again?
Yeah, I gotta leave.
Yeah.
This.
Yeah.
Because you have the
Could leave that
camera
in the
rolling.
hotel.
Yeah, man. So what do you do with an outfit like that? He's wearing a hat, Crooks and Castle,
Maybe
and
the
the
hat.
shirt that match like
Maybe the hat. You see that again.
right, but the
But
shirt,
you-
but you can't put it together like
Nah,
that.
you can't. Nah.
So who gets that now?
Well, it'll just be there until it kind of get a little older, and then maybe you don't even remember.
Oh no.
Slash,
We're
yeah.
gonna make sure if we see it again, we're gonna put
Yeah,
up the
we'll call
footage
it out.
again. We're gonna call it out.
That's why I never trust you, bitch.
I don't trust you either. Let me tell you one thing I never want to do with you. I never want to beef with
Yeah,
you.
hell no.
No.
I never want to get on your bad side, man, because I don't know what I would have in my background that you would find, but it'd be
Yeah, it'd be
something.
something crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he'd be like, man, how did you find her, man? I messed with her when I was in 8th grade. Like, yeah, she told me you in 2
And then
seconds.
you have a hard time doing the show the next morning because your lady had you up all night.
Yeah, I wouldn't even come in. I get in the beef with you, brother. I'm done. I'm done, man. I got my farm. I'm chilling.
Man, I can't even believe it. Like you changed the whole building. Like you just moved to a whole new building, got the whole
Yeah.
man.
Get it.
They brought a bridge truck. I read that. I said, God damn. I knew Doc was involved. As soon as I saw, I said, man, that got to be.
Yeah, you
that's
know
a
we had to
big
do
play.
that, man. We had to do that.
That was
The F we do. All right, 50. Thank you for coming
Yeah.
in. That was 50 up in here. Give me a round of applause, you guys. 50 up in here. My business manager.
Yeah.
Call
Y'all
me,
stick around
call
y'all
me.
radios, y'all.
Any inquiries for Big?
Yeah. Call them up. We're going on the world tour also, man. Big Boy in the Morning, y'all.